Maido! Hi there, Japan fans! In today's show, we are going to be talking about fundamentals. Present Master Shimashou. This is the fourth year of the Presentations Japan series podcast, and we are beaming around the world to you from sunny Minato-ku here in Tokyo. I'm your host, Dr. Greg Story, your corporate coaching and training guy, committed to your success, the president of Dale Carnegie Training Japan and best-selling author, Japan Sales Mastery and Japan Business Mastery. My new book, Japan Presentations Mastery, will be released shortly. Through this podcast, I want to help you become a better speaker who is clear, confident, persuasive, and highly influential with those around you. Don't forget to subscribe and share this podcast with your family, friends, and colleagues. We are not being sponsored by Libsyn, but we value your privacy, which is why we have our podcast hosted by Libsyn, who, unlike many other podcast hosts, have a strict policy that does not allow access to your private information by anyone. Here is our daily podcast lineup on iTunes. Mondays, the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show. Tuesdays, the Presentations Japan series. Every second Tuesday, the Business Tatsujin no Oshie Show. Wednesdays, the Sales Japan series. Thursdays, the Leadership Japan series. Every second Thursday, the Business Pro Podcast Show. Fridays, the Japan Business Mastery Show. And Saturdays, Japan's top business interviews. Now, this is episode number 257. We're talking about presentation fundamentals. Usually, for most business people, we don't really know what we are doing when it comes to presenting. We grew up in business, concentrating on our tasks and getting the work done. As we rise through the ranks, we start to give updates on the results or project progress reports. As we rise a bit further, we may start reporting what our section or division has been doing or introducing the business strategy to senior leaders. In some cases, we may be presenting to shareholders, the media, chambers of commerce, or industry groups. Along this continuum, we just bumble our way along, copying what our bosses are doing. They actually had the same presentation education we've been getting. None. So we have the blind leading the blind generation after generation. Nobody inside the company thinks that people moving into leadership positions need to become powerful persuaders and influencers through their communication skills. These are attributes that somehow those rising through the ranks have to pick up for themselves. If the company said, you need to get presentation training and you have to pay for it yourself because we're not going to, that would be one thing. Unfortunately, that conversation about need is never breached and there is no guidance whatsoever. In the absence of any hints from senior leadership on what we need to be doing around getting better at presenting, here are some starters. Number 1, know your material so well you feel you own it. We should be an expert in the area we are talking about. That means we've gained experience, have read the relevant materials, and have been active in this field. Whenever we present, we should feel we have reserve power to be able to add additional information, respond to questions during Q&A, and demonstrate that we know our topic in great depth. We are limited by how much time we have to speak, but we should always over-prepare. There is nothing more embarrassing than being shown you don't know much about your talk topic. You will see your credibility fall off the podium and shatter into 1,000 shards before your very eyes. Find out more. We come back from the break. Our show today is brought to you by our public programs, but we also do custom-made in-house classes. Now, we do them in our super safe classroom, we do them live online, and we do them in Japanese, and we do them in English. Now, today's show is brought to you by, on the 19th of October, we'll be doing storytelling. On the 28th, time management. On the 4th and 5th of November, we will be doing high-impact presentations. On the 11th of November, successful public speaking. Check out our website at www.dale, D-A-L-E, hyphen, Carnegie, C-A-R-N-E-G-I-E, .co.jp. Lots and lots of value for you there. Now, to do better in Japan, email me at greg.story@dalecarnegie.com. Get my best-selling books, Japan Sales Mastery, that's the Bible for selling in Japan, and Japan Business Mastery, and my new book, Japan Presentations Mastery. If you like learning by watching videos, there are over 1,000 there for you at Tokyo, Japan, Dale Carnegie TV on YouTube. We release 3 TV shows every week on YouTube. The Cutting Edge Japan Business Show, which is the premier business show in Japan, comes out Mondays. Fridays, the Japan Business Mastery Show, and Saturdays, Japan's top business interviews, where I interview leaders in Japan from SMEs all the way up to the corporate captains of industry on one topic, leading in Japan. Every second Thursday, we release the businesspeople TV show. Don't forget, you can email me at greg.story@dalecarnegie.com. Welcome back. Number 2, have a positive feeling about the subject you're about to present. You may have experienced this at school or university, where some teachers and professors are just going through the materials in a very perfunctory, detached way. Others, however, were on fire with real passion for their subject. Naturally, we all gravitate towards those with massive passion for their topic. The audience won't remember all of the detail of our talk, but they will remember our passion for the subject, and therefore they will remember us. That is what we want in business, isn't it? To be differentiated, memorable, admired. If you have to present on a topic which doesn't particularly excite you, then try and find some elements which are interesting and bring your passion to those parts. It is not great, but better to have flashes of passion than a continual, consistent, humdrum, boring delivery. Number 3, project to your audience the value and significance of your message. If we don't sound convinced about our message, then there is zero chance anyone listening will be convinced. In sales, we say, selling is a transfer of enthusiasm from the seller to the buyer. Presenting is where we sell our information or our ideas. We've done the hard work to master our subject area. We have worked on our delivery skills as a presenter. We have every right to be talking on the subject. We should also be excited by the topic and enthusiastic to share all of this wonderful knowledge and information with our audience. Our listeners can feel whether we are positive about our content or not. They can tell if we're just going through the motions or not. We've all seen speakers like this. They've been told to give the talk and they have no interest in doing it and are just following orders. It is painful to be in that type of audience. We are trying to bring value to the audience, and we have this uppermost in our mind. If you become important in business, then you will need to become an excellent presenter. You can become important in business and be a crap speaker, but you will always be eclipsed by those who have invested the time to gain the fundamental skills. Thank you for joining the Presentations Japan series. If you got value from today's show, spread the love around and share it with your family, friends, and colleagues. Don't forget to subscribe and share this podcast. Immediately apply what you have learned today, use it, and go out there and become a presentations legend. Remember, I'm your corporate coaching and training guy in your corner, committed to your success here in Nippon.